Dimapur Town Hall, if we all must be a part of Dimapur, many years back, all of us know how this Dimapur Town Hall was. And today, how we are sitting here, you must be experiencing the difference, you must be knowing the difference, how transformation has happened. Today, because of the vision and the inclusiveness, ideas of our Honorable Chief Minister, he has come up with this iconic project of modernization and upgradation of this Dimapur Town Hall. This is a special gift, I believe, from our Honorable Chief Minister and from the state government to the Dimapurians. Dimapur, as a human being, Nagas, Amigan, Dimapur gan dito, ikko nukure Chief Minister bra olivi, government bra olivi, Amigan dito chari de guna. There's so many whispers, there's so many hawa de khota kora laga ase. But seeing this type of development is nowhere in Nagaland. This sort of state-of-the-art auditorium is nowhere in Nagaland now. Itu nishna Dimapur manugan ke gift kuri dishe, and not only for Dimapurians, but this is for the whole Nagaland population. The only thing is, I'm worried, and since this comes under the Development Authority of Nagaland, ito mukhang staff busy ase ko noe. Bahar de next time when we give it to the other people for programs and all organizations for the programs, screening team rakhibo lagebo, because ita busy standard hoise. Ami kan Naga style kan to aibo, chewing gum khabo, sheet laga niche de lagai dibo, chuna maribo, chuna kan fekai dibo korna. So bangai de, though I believe we Nagas also, when such state-of-the-art development is there, we should maintain it. So, Amigan, Aji, yade kimon chuna igina se, this town hall is specifically given to the Dimapurians. And itu town hall do, poila do, ekdam yad agishe, ita do, ita around 400 seating capacity with a recliner chair banaina ase. Aro we have the sound system from Harman and lighting system, aro LED screen. We have centralized AC dalagina ase. It is so state-of-the-art facility provide karna ase. So amiga yadi CSO kan holibi, NGOs kan public kan kiman agina ase. We have to show to our people that now we have a facility here in Dimapur where everyone can make avail of it and enjoy the facility. With this word, I thank all of you who has come to this program. I welcome each and every one of you who are with us today for blessing this wonderful town hall of Dimapur. Thank you so much.
Today is a momentous occasion for Dimapur and its people as we celebrate the grand opening or inauguration of our new state-of-the-art town hall by our Honorable Chief Minister. I'm so very happy and with great pride and joy I partake in the inaugural function of this beautiful infrastructure. The beginning of a new chapter for our community, one that embodies our commitment to progress and service. Many a times people say this inauguration, this ribbon cutting, that unveiling. But this is one very classic example that we have this evening, today. When there is no such project completed, how can there be an inauguration? How can there be an unveiling of the stone? So this government, under the visionary and dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, our government is committed to all-round development and for the welfare of the people. And this is also one reason why we are here this evening. If I may recollect, the very first foundation stone was laid during 1980s, and since then we have been having our town hall, which was very necessary, which is required, especially a town, any town, but a town like Dimapur. But over the course of time, it gradually depleted. The condition was bad, and some minor renovation has taken place. At some point of time, a total shutdown or close down of this hall, where people could not avail any other facilities. Yes, today we have so many other facilities, private owned facilities also, but which the public property, the public facilities, a project such as this, we should be having, and then we have missed in the previous years. At times it is shut down for months together, maybe years, but today we could see the light of the day, and it was a long felt need of having this kind of infrastructure, and we are all very happy to see this kind of infrastructure and this kind of facilities with all the modern facilities. I've seen the washrooms, the green room, the sitting seats, the reclining seats, and then the cafeterias that has been newly put in place with a spacious enough for maybe hundreds of people. And most importantly, the fire safety measures. In this regard, I want to sincerely thank and also appreciate those people involved in making this facility a reality. Those people, as in the interior designers or the engineers or the contractors, the builders, for making it very detailed. And Dimapur kan to beshi khushi pai ase. All these things could happen all because of our Honorable Chief Minister, for his genuine concern for the Dimapur, particularly the Dimapur people. So I want to thank him once again for the concern that he has shown. And Dimapur is also again looking forward. Some time back, Naga Council Dimapur has celebrated 75 years of its existence, and Honorable Chief Minister has assured all of us with more need of our projects. So we are all anxiously awaiting, and it will happen very soon. As our then Chairman has stated, this Honorable Chief Minister has gifted us with this beautiful infrastructure as a Christmas gift for Dimapur. Finally, I want to remind the public, our community, that this hall is made with everyone in mind and for everyone, and therefore it is also our responsibility to see that we all instill this sense of belongingness. This is a public property. How we have misused town halls in the previous years should not repeat, and we should also contribute in the days to come. Maybe there could be committees or ways to maintain, or the management committee, whatever. But the entire public should come forward and extend whatever helping hand is required by the authority concerned or to the government, and extend all of your support and all of your cooperation in making any of this kind of facilities in our city. This is a cosmopolitan city, and government is ready to bring so many other projects and facilities for the people, and it is the responsibility of our people to upkeep and see that, and we all feel that this is ours. Amakan lagai facilities ase. Inega bhabna korle do ekdom sundor thakibo, bhal thakibo. Inega banai kena aro bhanga bangi ifale ufale letra kurubo, ifale leader kurubo, ifale amakan we have a habit of doing anything. Inega lagato amakan bi leaders kan sob ete boy ase educate kurbo lagibo aro amar public kan bi inega he bhal kuri jabo nei gi bile etu bi dangor akha loi gena apna kan gi request kore ase. We have so many things and advices to listen from our Honorable Chief Minister. With this, I will end my short speech, and I want to thank the Development Authority and the Program Committee for putting my name in the program. So itu time dia karne apna khan sab ki ekdam dangor things har ek bar janai rahe. Thank you so much.
The upgradation of Dimapur Town Hall. You are aware that this was built a long time ago, let us say about 20 odd years. This hall was made, but it was abandoned because it was damaged, not maintained, and was not taken care. However, we thought that we will build a new town hall, but somebody advised that the structures are stable, and so after discussion, we had engaged an experts from outside to see the possibilities of using the old structure to be upgraded, renovated, and give all the sound systems, electrifications, and full upgradations of sound and light. And I am extremely happy that Urban Department with the Development Authority of Nagaland and engineering officers who are involved to make this possible. I also like to thank the contractors and the agency who are involved making this possible. I am delighted that the quality control is maintained and it is of national and world class. So I hope the Dimapur citizens will know how to manage, maintain, to use these facilities. As you are aware, today we are all well aware that the urbanization in Nagaland is growing at a very rapid pace in terms of population agglomeration in cities and towns, even in Nagaland. During the census 2021, Nagaland urban population was at 28.86% with a growth rate of 66.70%, recording the highest growth rate in the national level. The world is expected to host 68% of urban population by the year 2050, as per the World Bank studies. The urban population of our nation, India, is projected to surpass the rural populations by the year 1950 also, with 60% urbanization. With such clear indicatives of rapid urbanizations, not only in the mega cities across the world, but also happening in our own state, one of the most far-flung frontier state of our Indian Union. The importance given to urban development becomes even more imperative as the urban centers are the engine of economic growth. The massive transitions from rural to urban society in Nagaland, and Dimapur being one of the oldest urban business hub of our state, is characterized with heterogeneous population with agglomeration, settlement of villages and towns surrounding its immediate neighborhood, and also with all other districts of the state depending on its transportation services of like railway, roadway and airways. The infrastructure available and the accessibility of Dimapur is not only important for its citizens, but also for all the citizens of the state. Infrastructure is the backbone of economic growth. This economic growth for urban habitats is rooted at respective urban local bodies, ULB. The improved access to basic services are direct boost to a city's economy. Through public support, the state government has successfully facilitated the conduct of ULB election this year in 25 urban local bodies across the state. The successful conduct of ULB election in the state begins the third-tier governance for the urban in the state. The public citizens in urban areas are now represented through elected councillors to govern and plan our own cities and towns. A quote from the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, and I quote, "We must invest in resilience infrastructure today for a better tomorrow." Unquote. The Nagaland government is in full support of building a resilient infrastructure for its state, urban and rural alike, to sustain, to create public assets for a better tomorrow depends strongly upon its upkeep. For so many decades, it has been observed that the decency of maintaining those public assets created by our forerunners were neither maintained nor upgraded to its optimum usages. It is well known and obvious that the land is a scarce resources. more in urban land availability. When we surveyed this, we thought of even further making more expansion, but the space was not there. And therefore, we stick to the old built areas. The idea of upgradation, retrofitting and vertical development are becoming more befitting project in a populous settlement. These town halls and community halls are important because they provide space for people to gather, share informations, plan and exchange views for community and build relationship. And it can be used by any agency, be churches or private parties or even some for concert or from some occasions. I believe the Constitution of Development Authority Nagaland in 1976, which was constituted from the provisions of the Nagaland Town and Country Planning Act 1966, then was conceived with the vision and the importance of all the round development of the citizens, including their physical, mental, and artistic development. The old Dimapur Town Hall, constructed by the then Town Planning Department, now known as Urban Development, with its foundations laid way back in 1986, and it could be only handed over to at around 2008. And that means it took us a good 10 years to build such a house. But unfortunately, it was badly misused, not managed, maintained, and upgraded. But fortunately, today we are being able to do, and our local elected member, Toby Hota, had mentioned. But I'm extremely happy that our government could renovate and upgrade this for the citizen of our people. As he had mentioned, I had also committed that the only ground in Dimapur, the Dimapur Stadium, at the earliest we would like to upgrade and make a very good rostrum and also gallery with cover so that people can use with comfort and better toilet facilities. One of our great responsibilities of public sector office manager is to wisely manage the assets and continue to create value to it. The responsibility of the public general in the upkeep of the public assets through proper civic sense conduct is also very important. However, more importantly, it is efficient and transparent management of public assets, manager and her accountability. So I would like to suggest that the Development Authority of Nagaland may be the chairman, as a proprietor, and a committee, management committee, with nominee from administration, also from municipal council and urban local bodies. And if necessary, we can co-opt also from the civil societies, at least one, so that it can be jointly managed. But member secretary and record may be handled by the development authority of Nagaland. I hope this committee will help. And since, as mentioned by Wati, you have a lot of government servants, so you can redeploy and make a multitasking to manage this, to upkeep, so that it will remain new all the time, and the public will like to use. You can make some fees for maintenance, and I hope you will upkeep for long years to come. I want to congratulate the successful completion of this upgradation project of Dimapur Town Hall and wish the very best of its utility, and I hope the Dimapur citizens will give all efforts to do. Thank you and Jai Hind.
This program, Joint Director, Urban Development Departments. Most respected, our special guest, Sri Nifirio, Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland. Respected our honored guest, Sri H. Tuvituayemi, Honorable Advisor, Tribal Affairs, Election, Command of Nagaland. Respected our Deputy Chief Minister, Sri D.R. Ziliang. All the Cabinet Ministers, Advisors, and MLAs, Sri Chingwang Kongyak, President NDPP, Sri Abu Mehta, Advisor to CM, and also Chairman Aidan. Respected Dr. Wadi Zulu, Chairman Development Authority of Nagaland, Sri Kilang Lungkomer, Pastor Nugman Baptist Church, Dimapur, all the dignitaries and invitees. Thank you, the Program Committee, for giving me this opportunity to pronounce word of thanks. I, on my own behalf and on behalf of the people of Dimapur, would like to convey our utmost thanks to our special guest, Sri Nifirio, Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, for gracing these occasions, that is inauguration of upgradation of Dimapur Town. In spite of your heavy schedules and other engagements, Honorable Sir, we would also like to thank you for granting funds for upgradation of Dimapur Town Hall, which really adds another beauty to Dimapur Town on the eve of this Christmas. Sir, not only the allocation of fund, but your kind presence and gracing the occasion here tonight speaks a William for your love and concern for the people of Dimapur district. And we pray that our Almighty God grant you good health and long life so that you continue to serve and work for the upliftment of the people of our state. Thank you once again, sir, for your love and concern. Sir, you always be the people's chief minister. God bless you, sir. I would also like to thank our honored guest, Sir H. Tuvituayemi, Honorable Advisor, Tribal Affairs and Election, Command of Nagaland, for sparing your time to attend this inaugural program in spite of your heavy schedules. We always look forward for your constant support, guidance and advice for the upliftment of Dimapur district. I would also like to thank our honored guests, dignitaries present here tonight. Your presence has made this program a grand success. Your presence shows your love and concern for the people of Dimapur. God bless you, sir. I would also like to convey our thanks to Sri Kilang Lungkomer, Pastor Nugman Baptist Church, Dimapur, for the dedicated prayer. We would like to request you to continuously pray for our leaders for the good health and wisdom to lead our people. Thank you, Chairpersons, our Joint Directors, staff of Urban Development Departments, and also Dr. Wadi Zulu, Chairman Development Authority of Nagaland Dimapur, for the keynote address. Also, we thank both of you for your tireless effort and not forgetting the contractors who have worked day and night for timely completion of this upgradation work of Dimapur Town Hall. I would also like to thank the TAFMA for your cultural presentations, which will be followed, which add a special beauty to this program, showcasing our rich traditions, cultural vibrance, and heritage. God bless you all. I would also like to thank all the friends from the media for your wide coverage of our programs. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all the invitees, dignitaries, and all officers and staff who have worked tirelessly for the success of this program. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.